Welcome to our Financial Education and the Christian video series on the Christians in the World of Finance channel. In this video we are going to talk about money management and personal budgeting. We'll learn how to create a personal budget, identify and cut unnecessary expenses, as well as save money and reach financial goals. Adjusting your budget as your needs change and preparing for financial unforeseen events and emergencies will also be discussed in our video. So let's go to the video. But first, subscribe now to our Christian in the World of Finance channel and join us on our journey to achieve financial success while following the Christian principles of integrity, honesty, and charity. Hit the subscribe button now and don't miss any of our valuable videos. How to create a personal budget. Creating a personal budget is an important way to manage your finances and reach your financial goals. Here are some tips for creating a personal budget. Make a list of all your earnings and expenses. Start by writing down all of your earnings, including salary, investment income, and other sources of income. Then, write down all your expenses, including fixed bills, such as rent or mortgage, water, electricity and gas bills, and variable expenses, such as food, transportation and entertainment. Determine your financial goals. Define your short-term and long-term financial goals, such as saving for a trip, buying a home, or saving for retirement. Take stock. Compare your expenses with your earnings and see if you are spending more than you earn. If so, try to find areas where you can cut expenses. Create an action plan. Once you've determined your expenses and financial goals, create an action plan to reach those goals. This can include things like increasing your income, cutting unnecessary expenses, and saving a specific percentage of your income. Track your expenses and earnings. Use tools like spreadsheets or apps to track your monthly expenses and earnings, so you can know if you're on track to reach your financial goals. Be flexible. Remember that things can change and it's important to be flexible and adjust your budget as your needs and goals change. Identifying and cutting unnecessary expenses. Identifying and cutting unnecessary expenses is an important way to increase your savings and reach your financial goals. Here are some tips for identifying and cutting unnecessary expenses. Make a list of all your expenses. Write down all your expenses, including fixed bills, such as rent or mortgage, water, electricity and gas bills, and variable expenses, such as food, transportation and entertainment. Analyze each expense. Review each expense individually and ask yourself if it's really necessary. If it's something you use regularly and it's important to you, keep it. If it's something you rarely use or can do without, consider cutting it out. Look for cheaper alternatives. If there's something you'd like to keep but you know is expensive, look for cheaper alternatives. For example, swap dinner out for a home-cooked dinner or swap your pay TV subscription for free streaming. Cancel unused subscriptions. Check if you have any subscriptions you aren't using and cancel them. This could include things like magazine subscriptions, streaming services, or even the gym. Use coupons and discounts. Use coupons and discounts whenever possible to save money on regular expenses. Be mindful of your spending. Be mindful of your spending and avoid spending money unnecessarily. Shop with shopping list, avoid buying things on impulse and avoid spending money on unnecessary things. Make a budget. Make a budget and try to stick to it. By following a budget, you can identify your expenses and see where you need to cut spending. How to save money and reach financial goals. Saving money and reaching financial goals can be challenging, but there are some strategies that can help. Create a budget. Creating a budget is the foundation for saving money and achieving financial goals. It lets you see where you're spending your money and where you can cut expenses. Make specific and measurable goals. Set specific, measurable financial goals, such as saving a certain amount of money each month or paying off debt within a certain period of time. Save a specific percentage of your income. Set a specific percentage of your income to save regularly. This could be 10% or 20%, but the important thing is to have a specific goal and stick to it. Make investments. Make smart investments like investing in stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. This can help maximize your earnings and reach your financial goals faster. Prioritize your expenses. Prioritize your expenses and cut those that are not essential. This can include things like dining out, impulse purchases, and subscriptions to services you don't use. Make cuts where you can. Make cuts where you can, such as switching from dining out to home-cooked or switching from individual to public transport. Be patient. Remember that achieving financial goals can take time and patience. Don't give up if you don't reach your goal right away. Keep working towards it and adjust your budget and strategies as needed. Automate your savings. Use features like automatic transfers or savings apps to help you save money automatically. Make a contingency plan. Make a financial plan for unforeseen situations, such as unemployment or unexpected expenses. This can help you prepare for any issues and ensure you have enough money to cover these expenses. Be realistic. Be realistic about your financial goals and your ability to save money. Don't try to save more than you can, as this can lead to failure and demotivation. How to adjust your budget as your needs change. Adjusting your budget as your needs change is important for staying financially healthy and reaching your financial goals. Here are some tips for adjusting your budget. Regularly review your budget. Review your budget regularly to ensure it is up to date and reflects your current needs. This must be done at least once a month. Be flexible. Be flexible and be prepared to make changes to your budget if necessary. For example, if you have an unexpected increase in expenses, you may need to cut expenses in other areas. Track your expenses and earnings. Use tools like spreadsheets or apps to track your monthly expenses and earnings, so you can know if you're on track to reach your financial goals. Be proactive. Be proactive and always be looking for ways to increase your income and cut expenses. This could include things like looking for a better job or negotiating service fees. Don't feel limited. Remember that the budget is only a guide and not a hard and fast rule. If things change and you need to make changes, don't hesitate to do so. How to prepare for financial unforeseen events and emergencies. Preparing for financial unforeseen events and emergencies is important to ensure you are prepared to deal with any eventuality. Here are some tips to prepare. Make an emergency fund. Create an emergency fund to cover unexpected expenses, such as medical bills or home repairs. It is recommended to have at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses in cash. Take out insurance. Take out life and other insurance to protect you and your family in emergencies. Plan for the future. Make plans for the future, such as retirement, to ensure you are prepared for any financial problems. Make a list of contacts. Make a list of important contacts, such as emergency numbers, insurance numbers, and attorney contacts, so that you can easily reach them in an emergency. Back up important files. Back up important files like financial documents and contracts so you can easily access them in an emergency. Be proactive. Be proactive and always be looking for ways to protect your finances and financial security. This can include things like making a budget or investing in stocks. Don't ignore financial problems. Don't ignore financial problems, but face them head-on. If you are having financial difficulties, seek help immediately. Stay with us and don't miss the next videos on the Christians in the Investment World channel. Leave your comment, like, share with friends and family and subscribe to the channel. In the video description there are some reading suggestions. By purchasing one or more books, or products through the shopping link, you will be helping us to maintain the channel. Until the next video. May the peace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you. God bless you.